much. They've asked me to speak a little bit about the job numbers, and the job numbers just came out, and they're horrible. And and I say that not happily, I say that very unhappily. But the numbers are horrible. It's just these people are destroying our country. Here's another sign of it. So as you probably know, before I did, the job numbers came out. They're really, really low, really bad. Our economy's bad, and now it's starting to show. So you'll see, and it'll only get worse. It'll only get worse. We're only going one way with the so-called leadership. There is no leadership, but with the so-called leadership we have in this country. So that's number one. Number two is where we are now. We're in a courthouse instead of being in Georgia. We're in a courthouse instead of being in any one of, I would say, 10 states where I'd like to be right now. We have 10 states. We were already marked down. Months ago, we were marked down to be in Georgia today, where we're doing very well at the polls, by the way, but that's where we were supposed to be. We're supposed to be in Ohio tomorrow, and we're supposed to be in Florida on the next day doing campaigning, essentially campaigning. So now I have to go through this trial day after day. The trial is, we are winning this trial. If we had a fair trial, if we had a fair judge, I don't think he would have even allowed this trial to take place. Then I would go and read the newspaper stories today, the legal experts, because they've come out with scathing reports on this trial, scathing, that it shouldn't even be taking place. Read direction. Judge, it's a cabal going on, by the way. He refused. I won that case. That's the Attorney General case. I won that case. Engoron refused to honor the order of the appellate division, which is essentially his boss. He said, I guess in a crude way, I won't say it, but you know what he gave them. You understand that? He looked at him, he said, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not going to follow the orders. What does he care? He's retiring or something. He's a corrupt judge, another corrupt judge. And then the third judge, you know all about him, Kaplan. That was a disgraceful situation. So this is all New York. It's the people love me, but it's a Democrat deal going on to try and get this corrupt president, this president that's destroying our country. Look at the job numbers today. They were so much lower. Nobody ever thought a thing like this could happen so quickly. But they're trying to get this horrible president, the worst president in the history of our country, they're trying to get him elected with these three judges that I've had in New York. And it's a disgrace. And it's an absolute disgrace.
What's your plan for jobs?
Say it again?
What is your plan to improve jobs?
For jobs?
The job numbers.
What's my plan for jobs, you said?
Yes.
My plan for jobs is to drill, baby, drill, to bring energy down, to close up the border, to get rid of all the criminals that are being allowed into our country. You know, our country is being inundated with criminals from all over the world. The jail populations from all over the world are way down because they're driving them into America. They're dropping them off in the good old USA. And they're taking them out of mental institutions, and they're taking them out of jails from all over the world, not just South America.
How does that
And all of this is greatly affecting our country, and we're going to make America great again. Thank you very much.
The gag order stop you from testifying?
No, it won't stop me from testifying. The gag order is not for testifying. The gag order stops me from talking about people and responding when they say things about me. We have people saying things about me, and I'm not allowed to respond. So this judge has taken away my constitutional right. And as the Republican candidate and somebody that's leading Biden by a lot, I should be able to respond. But this guy's got me with a gag order. Now we're filing, I think today, a constitutional motion to get this out. We'll be filing a lawsuit on the constitutionality of it. But if somebody says something about me and I'm not allowed to respond, that's never happened before. Thank you.
Would you support a motion to vacate?
What's your plan for the Gaza region?
Do you still plan to testify?
Will you still testify?
Can we